Let me ask you something. What do most people think they need to get in shape? Well, when you ask people, they'll say cardio, running, etc. Right, and here's the problem with that belief. When all you do is high volume, low intensity work, running, spin class, light weights for lots of reps, you're actually accelerating the very decline you're trying to prevent. Your type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for power, reaction time, catching yourself when you trip, those atrophy when you don't use them. Chronic endurance athletes, marathon runners, show cardiac scarring and elevated biomarkers. Research published in the European Heart Journal found that veteran endurance athletes have 3 times the rate of myocardial scarring compared to age-matched controls. At the Strength Laboratory, we flip this completely. High-intensity lifting, maximal effort work, and dynamic effort work triggers a cardiovascular training effect as a byproduct of the lifting itself. Your heart and lungs work hard to recover between heavy sets. This is cardio. But instead of losing power, muscle mass, and neural drive, you're building all 3 simultaneously. A 2024 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that lifelong strength-trained athletes maintain 52% type 2 fiber distribution. That's identical to young adults in their 20s. Lifelong endurance athletes, well, they dropped 39%, virtually identical to sedentary elderly people. When I was younger, I ran every day. I lifted medium weights for high volume. I was always drained, never built the physique I wanted, and when I finally increased my intensity and dropped the endless cardio, my body transformed. And I actually felt that it was easier, less time, and I got better results. So how do we do that in practice? Well, let me show you our system. Now, this is the ultimate fitness hack. Here's the hack that changes everything. Now, your body doesn't know the difference between running and doing battle ropes. It doesn't know the difference between being on the treadmill and recovering in between heavy sets of squats. All it knows is my heart is pumping, my lungs are working hard. When you look at the stats, research confirms what we see in the lab every day. Strength-trained older adults maintain their fast twitch fibers, the ones you lose first with aging. Resistance training alone improves VO2 max up to 17%. That's the gold standard cardiovascular measure. And our contrast sessions take just 9 minutes. Here's how it works. Step 1, you lift a challenging load, maximal effort. Your ATP-CP system does the work. No lactic buildup, no grinding fatigue. Step 2, you rest in between sets. That recovery is cardiovascular training. Step 3, we add explosive dynamic effort work. Your heart rate stays elevated while you build the power your body is losing every year. Step 4, the results. Strength, power, muscle mass, and cardiovascular fitness all improved together. Nothing decays. Listen, you don't need boring cardio to lose weight. You don't need to run to have a healthy heart. You need to lift with the right intensity and the right methods and the right recovery structure. And that's what we do at the Strength Laboratory.